Hello everyone, this is Luna, and I'm back with another video for Vanguard Zero. It's time for the shutdown arc to continue. I was actually going to take a break after the last video, but the emulator froze. And it was before I could finish up with what Myoujin was saying. Because I was too busy being a bit of a bitch to really care that what he just said was actually... you know what? I already told people I'm not religious. What are you expecting from me? There's just one more unit that needs to be summoned. But before I do that, it's time to seek judgment. The moment has come for you and I to find out which of us is correct. Whether the future of the world is going to be better served by... It looks as though my time may be up. But even if my physical body wastes away, I can allow it to do so, knowing that my vision will never die. For it is written, even though a righteous man may fall 7 times, he will always rise to live again. He will always rise to live again. War. And he's enveloped in flames. Flames consume his body and he's dead. But he did leave off with that line. I'm not sure what it means. Do you really think I understand anything from the text I just typed in? Really? You think that I had the time to try to understand that? No, I don't. Just give it to me in English. I mean, I know it's in English, but it's not in English. You know what I mean? Although most people are probably like, what? No, we don't. Okay, sure. I've got better things to do with my time than be controlled. What? Wait a minute, what? Oh my god, this is so... Why? Well, Myoujin dragged me into recording another video, so I guess I'm going to. I mean, it's not a bad thing for me to record, but I still need breaks. I mean, my body is basically forcing me on another one. Maybe not like the one from before, but it's definitely telling me to take a break. My body is like, break now, or you'll face consequences. At least it would be less drastic consequences compared to Myoujin. Oh god. Did you guys see the news this morning? It's all about Raizu. Yeah, I saw that. Raizu Myoujin is dead. But that doesn't mean the situation's been resolved. Yeah, you're right. If anything, it's gotten more serious. Raizu said something strange before he died. He said that once he got the 12 Depend cards, Strike Gate would be opened. Then he'd be able to lead the world into a perfect future. Yeah, bullshit. He can't do that. If I can't think of a perfect future, he's not able to make one. I mean, that sounds like dumb logic, but, I mean, honestly, do you really think either me or Raizu could create a perfect future? And that is impossible. Just saying. Humans like to ruin things too much. That's what we're like. We're like, okay, I'm gonna move on. Now that Raizu's gone, his vision has been taken up by a group that goes by the name Company. Yeah, that's not a very unique name. Although in Japan, I'm sure it's more unique compared to here. But still. Satoru Inishi, Hiroki Moriyama, Sosuke Wakamizu, and Shoma Shinonome Onishi, the Dark Zone branch manager, has gone off the grid. Not even his own staff can get hold of him. Raizu was planning to use the power of the units that he summoned to open up the Stride Gate. Then turn this planet into his vision of a perfect world. Yes, that's right. Quotations, I included those. At least it's implied that I'm including them. I wonder what would have happened if he'd actually been able to pull it off. The world would be nothing, it would be trash. Who knows, however, if he had, the world would have been exposed to a major crisis. I know. Chris is examining Raizu's lab as we speak, but most of the data has been destroyed. It's going to take a long time to recover what we need. Company undoubtedly has the last remaining depend card firmly in its grasp. Company undoubtedly has the last remaining depend card firmly in its grip. What about the other ones? And before those gods can awaken it, we need to determine where they are, and where all the units have ended up that were teleported away. And before those gods can awaken it, we need to determine where they are, and where all the units have ended up that were teleported away. And before those gods can awaken it, we need to determine where they are, and where all the units have ended up that were teleported away. And they were all... Yeah, 8 of them were just teleported to random locations. Wait, hold on. 7 were teleported to random locations, I think. Yeah, I forgot about the one that was, you know... We're going to move on though. They still have 8 in their possession, just 1 hasn't been called yet. Rin, Kamui, and the others are already on the move. Kamui has flown to Europe. The rest of the team members are chasing company members down at their bases of operation. We'll find them, whatever it takes, no matter where they try to hide in the world. I'm ready to carry out the task you've entrusted to me. I'll weed out the corruption left behind by Raizu, and transform the Vanguard Promotion Association back to how it's supposed to be. First, I need to call a conference of all the clan leaders. Then I need to stop the flow of misappropriated investment. For even though a righteous man may fall 7 times, he will rise to live again. Even though a righteous man may fall 7 times, he rises again. What's that mean? Did he speak this in English in the sub version? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I say as someone that's like, I have no idea what that means. I mean, I have an idea based on the thumbnail, and I'm sure everyone was probably like... I mean, if you've watched this, you know that I was speaking utter bullshit earlier. But also, that doesn't mean anything. Because you may be wondering what bullshit I'm talking about. Because I've always... Yeah, I know I come up with bullshit all the time, but still. At least it's better bullshit. Compared to what? Oh, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to behave. Kind of. Those were Raizu's very last words. It's almost like a prophecy. Prophecy? Have you ever wondered why cherry blossoms are so beautiful? Huh? Because underneath each tree is a pile... Because underneath each tree is a pile of dead bodies. Wait a minute, what? I know I can be dark, but still. At least according to the legend, written long ago. And they suck up blood from the dead. And it gives them this beautiful color. And then why aren't they darker? Why are they pink instead of red? I want answers. Oh right, the legend is bullshit. It's just a legend. Let's card fight, Chrono Shindo. I don't know about that. Gear Chronicle? You use Gear Chronicle? Yes, he does. Unfortunately for my sanity. Yes. I guess I have some time until Tayo gets here. Okay, why not? You're on. Now stand up, Vanguard. I'm just looking at Chrono and I'm like, are you for real? Seriously, Chrono. Get some eyes or something. I mean better eyes. Or, you know, don't you know who this is? Is it not obvious? I love Vanguard. It's so different from physical fighting. You can resolve things reasonably and logically. More than anything, I hate violence. If only everyone could live their lives with the same sort of reasonable decisions, and such clear results, life would be so different. Wouldn't you agree with that? Who is this guy? He looks like a kid, but he sure doesn't sound like it. Those things he was saying, it reminds me of those eyes. They look familiar. The same as his. The world will change through Vanguard. And that is the reason I created the Vanguard Promotion Association. I just have one question for you. Using Vanguard, I'm going to lead the world into a perfect future. Who are you? Who are you? It's time to lead this world into a perfect future. Ride Chronofang Tiger. Chronofang Tiger? My name is Myoujin. Ryazu Myoujin. Okay, listen, dude. Why would you choose to take on the form of a child? Why? I'm very confused. Why wouldn't you prefer a young adult body? I mean, honestly. Isn't that what most people would want if they could be young again? Honestly, what? What? No. What? No, that's impossible. Oh? Oh? You think it's impossible? Well, check your eyes, Chrono. What do they tell you? Are they telling you that this is impossible? Or are they telling you the truth? I mean, I know your senses can mess with you, but I don't think you're using anything that can actually do that. And if you were, I would be very disturbed. And just saying. What? No, that's impossible. When you summon a unit, there's a distortion in space-time. And that can come with side effects, like damage to one's physical form. I discovered this for myself the first time I summoned a unit. My body was affected. I knew my time was going to be up before I could summon the rest of the cards. So what to do? I thought about it and found a solution. That was, if my body was dying, I'd create another. Another body, and you chose a child. Why? And so I transferred all of my thoughts, wisdom, and everything inside my brain into a new body, into a clone. And here I stand before you, reborn. One and the same Ryazu Myoujin. How did you transfer your consciousness into this body anyway? And the world would like to know for science. For science! But that's ridiculous. You're making it up. Are you sure, Chrono? Are you sure? You remember this? Even though a righteous man may fall 7 times, he will always rise to live again. You know the worst part about this? He's called 7 units so far. And he's about to summon the last one. Oh my god. Why? If we accept that through Vanguard we can see truth, which can govern the world, then the results, whether win or lose, can be seen as an infallible divine revelation. An infallible divine revelation. Okay, sure. Oh my god. Okay, Myoujin. Considering what you seem to preach, why are you quoting a text that has so much violence in it? I'd just like to know. You're against it so much, aren't you? In other words, it can help to provide justice, determined by fate. With Vanguard, winning a match is more than just a win. Okay, that's utter bullshit. And I have something else I would like to say to you. Let's see, what was it? Oh, right! Do you know the value of human emotions? I'm pretty sure you have them. Even now, you still have them, I'm sure. It's a way for the world to recognize and acknowledge justice for the victor. Uh-huh. On the other hand, the loser must accept their punishment as the final decision. Okay. So, am I supposed to believe that you're... Well, I think I've exposed you already inside of my brain. I don't have to do it out loud because I think that pissing people off. Probably more people than I want pissed off, to be honest. The game is the courtroom. The fight is the judge. And the result of the card fight is a final ruling. If justice had arms, it would have a long reach. If justice had arms, it would have a long reach. You must surpass it. Interdimensional dragon, bind time dragon. And now, using Gear Chronicles 12 Zodiac time beasts, I want to lead the world into a perfect peaceful future, with no conflict, no fighting, and no hatred. Okay, Myoujin, is this world going to include no boredom? Because boredom is a conflict, you bastard. It's a conflict unlike any other. It can destroy like any other. It is the complete and total emotion that no one takes seriously enough. And I swear, I'm gonna come over there now. Unfortunately, I want to lead the world into a perfect, peaceful future with no conflict, no fighting, and no hatred. Unfortunately, there are those that act against me and my plan without even trying to understand my vision. Your vision sucks. And that's why we're opposing it. We're opposing it because it sucks. Before long, they will receive judgment for their actions. Not from me. Vanguard will be the one to convict them for their erroneous ways. There's one more thing I want to say to you. There is a problem that has a direct impact on you. It's about a man. Your father, Rive Shindo. You're under the impression that he is dead, but he is very much alive. Yes, your father lives. Rive Shindo is alive. This information has been known to others all along, even ones you're working with. like Koji Ibuki. Koji first found out about what we're planning directly from your father, and that's what set his actions in motion. No one bothered to tell you about any of this. I wonder why that is. This can't be true. My father's alive? It's obvious. You don't remember anything, do you? All I want to do is make this world a better place. There is no reason that the two of us should be fighting on opposing sides. I disagree. Chrono Shindo, if you are going to pursue the future, consider joining forces with me. I'll be waiting. Myoujin is full of shit. He's full of shit. No wonder he likes it so much. Oh, what did I say? Nothing. Guys, let's go try things up for this video. After my break, I'll return with another one. Yeah, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm not sure when I'll come back, but it'll probably be tomorrow or something. I'm not sure yet. Depends how long my body says I have to take a break.